Hennessy. And like your boy from Compton said, you know this dick ain't free. I got girls that I should've made pay for it.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Ghetto Penguin Gaming here, and today we are on Mut 17, and today I will be showing you some of my favorite coin making methods that I've been using for the past week or two that could have been used all year that I just now found. Probably a little bit easier to do them now, just because of all the new players that have been coming out recently and all the new sets that have been coming out. Now, I got a couple of coin making methods for you, but the first one and the main one I want to get to you, it does use sets, and it's not the one that I think everybody's been seeing, where you go to position heroes and you just look for all the positions and all these players will be going for more, and you try flipping them and stuff. That's other good coin making method, but as those sets get more, I don't know, as they get older and stuff, those sets become a lot less valuable, and those players and the people that want to do them have already been doing them, so they're done doing them. So there's not a lot of I don't know, traffic going through them, so it's hard to sell those players. But for a great example, this is the part of the method is that you need to calculate. Now this does take a lot of time, but if you do it correctly, it can make you lots of coins. You just gotta take a lot of patience and time, and you have to look at all the players that go into this set. Now, obviously for this one, there's two for each, so just make sure that you double them, and then you don't have to go through each player. You just have to go through, that player once, this player once, and then just double that price. But you need to go through, let's just say you're doing this big Ben and you're trying to flip them, and you wanted to see if it was worth it. That's what this method is. You're basically flipping cards through sets. Now you go through every single player, and let's just say, this is completely wrong, but let's just say overall this whole set cost you $400,000 to put together. I don't know how much it actually does go for, but let's just say that it cost you 400,000 coins to put that set together and get that Big Ben, that position hero Big Ben, and you got all the cards for it, and that would cost 400,000 coins. Now let's see what the price that he's going for. I don't know how much he is going for. But yeah, so if this is the first method that I've been teaching you, and it has worked a couple times for me now. I've done it with Ultimate Legends. Obviously, the only problem with that is that Ultimate Legend badges are really hard to come by. So make sure you do those solos. I will show you this after I find this Big Ben, the solos that you need to be doing to get those collectibles. Now, if you can do this set for 400,000 coins, and you can see them right here on the market for 650,000 coins, that's almost, that's 200,000 coins you're making right there. A little over 200,000 coins. Obviously, you have to take away for tax, but that's the basic overall concept of it. You need to look through the sets, and if you can do the sets for a reasonable margin, and you can resell it for more than you did that set, you're making coins right there. Now, you're gonna have a lot of problems because I do a lot of sets. Either are more expensive than they are in the auction, or there's not enough, or all the players and collectibles you need to make the set complete are not always on the auction. But just be patient; they'll get on there eventually. Just make sure you're not doing any of these like the old legends that came out a long time ago, or that people don't pull anymore. Or I got a couple. I found some luck and some success on the season stars, the campus heroes, and I think it was the team of the weeks. See, now what you have to do with these is simple. You just look at, you only need 4 cards for a lot of these. And wild card Randall Cobb, let's say, he's going for 100K. I don't know how much he's going for, but then you need to look at each card like, oh, okay, I can get Thomas Rawls for 20K. So far so good. Cliff Averill, let's see how much he can get him for. So now we're at 45,000 coins right now. So we're still making money, but we just need to make sure that we can stay under 100K reasonably. So we're at now about 65K, and this is all just saying and situational. This isn't his actual price. I don't know what he's actually going for. 65K. Now, if we can get all 4 of these players for well under 100K and get that Randall Cobb for under 100K, that you can flip them, and then you can or if you put him on the auction block for what he's going for, but you just did the set for cheaper than he's actually going for, you just made coins right there. Now this method is kind of risky as well, just because if you're waiting on that one collectible that's not on the auction block, you don't know how much it's going for. So make sure you use muthead.com. It's a great site. Look at all the collectibles. If it's a player, like I did the Munoz Ultimate Legend set, like I said before. Where is he? Right here. Now, all of his stuff kind of surprised me. Is I got both of these Ultimate Legend badges from sets. I got one right now from doing the solos. I still have to show you that solo challenge that you need to do. But all of these things were going for super cheap at the time, like crazy cheap for how. Yeah, look at this card's going for 2,000 coins. Pretty sure that I got all of the cards except for one for 50k. This one's going for under 2,000 coins. So I'm looking at this and I see I got both of these Ultimate Legend badges. Those 2 gold cards. This card right here, he's going for under 10k too, because a lot of people are pulling them. So we're still at a really cheap price right now. This Munoz is going for 13k. But then this is what stumped me. I didn't look at this guy's price on Muthead before I looked up, and then all of a sudden he popped up for 281k when people start posting him. So that is one risk you have to take. I still eventually bought him for under 300k and still made a profit, because you got the 97 Munoz, which is going for almost 400k. So I still made a profit. But the fact of the matter is, you need to look at the prices on Muthead for the players you do need. And make sure that they're not going for too much. You got to do the math as well. Don't just guess any kind of prices, because with sets, prices get pretty crazy sometimes. People do put players on there for an unreasonable amount. But if you go into solo challenges, now I highly recommend you do these solo challenges, these limited time solo challenges. You do these Ultimate Legend solo challenges. You get a collectible, and sometimes you can even get a player. Not always it's probably not going to be an elite player, but I mean a gold player. And some of those gold players go for a lot of money if they go into the right set. Also, these season stars solos are actually not terrible. I did them. I don't remember who I got, but I know I got a good player. If you're trying to fill out some like uniform sets, do these Mutt Gear challenges and do not buy them don't buy a bunch of pro packs and hope that you can get them out of a pro pack. Do these solos every week, and I guarantee you'll get them eventually. Contracts are expensive. This is all stuff that saves you a lot of coins in the long run, and that you should be doing on solo challenges. So that is the method, you guys. And also with these sets, you can do what I was saying before, and looking at these players and making sure that you can't flip them. Because if you can go into make sure you're doing popular sets, not doing sets that nobody wants. Like nobody really wants this Big Ben. I know for sure. I don't think a lot of people are doing that, but I found a lot of luck with this Patrick DeMarco for some reason, who actually is not that good of a card. But you just look at this Anthony Sherman, let's just say, and okay, you can see one for 2,200. So you don't look at him. Sometimes it's okay to look at the elites, because sometimes people put up the elites for a bad price. Just hit buy now price, and if you see any margin, any kind of like outlier that you see on the auction block, you pick that one right up. See, like this one, he's perfect for it. This one's going for 12,000, almost 13,000 coins. Now, I could buy that card right now for 13,000 and put him up for probably 18,000 and still make coins. Now, that is the name of the game. You find these fullback cards, or like any kind of position that you're doing, buy them for a low price, and especially these gold cards that are going for a lot of money, and put them on the auction block, and just flip them up there. That's pretty much the name of the game. And also with this new positional hero promo, you need to go through your item binder. These item binders, people have so full. I only have 60 items in my binder. I don't have any useless stuff in there just sitting and rotting. I do have some bronze players, but that's just in case I sell one of my offensive linemen to get a better one, and I need somebody to be there just so I have enough positions or players to fill out that position. You need to go through your binder and see if there's any of those valuable gold players that actually might go for a lot of coin. Right now would be a good time to do it before this promo goes away. And for all of these collectibles, any kind of playbooks, make sure that you don't have any extra of those. Either put them on the auction block, and if they don't sell in the auction block, don't be afraid to just put them in the player sets. Some people will tell you that's a bad idea, but they also don't consider that a lot of people don't buy like a lot of playbooks and players and stuff from the auction block. They usually just find one that they like and stick with it, so they don't sell a lot. But that is basically the method. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for some more.